An advocate does not simply argue a case. You carry it. You carry the responsibility of shaping an outcome in matters where the consequences are real and where decisions carry weight for those you represent. It is exacting work, relentless in its demands, and it asks everything of you. The work does not end when you leave the courtroom. It follows you into the evening, into the night, and often into the early hours of the morning, where preparation happens in silence and pressure is carried alone. The work takes time, energy, and focus. When it's done, little remains. It is here that billing begins to fall behind, not through neglect, but through exhaustion. We also find ourselves in a profession where work has traditionally been held together manually. Briefs, correspondence, and records sit across multiple touchpoints, fragmented, dispersed, never fully in one place. So, when it is time to bill, that work must be completely reconstructed. Time must be drawn back together from scattered records and from memory, a painstaking process, pulling time away from the work itself. And as billing falls behind, pressure begins to build within the practice. The work has been done, but has not yet been accounted for. Payments are delayed, cash flow tightens, access to credit becomes strained. And with that, strain begins to set in, felt within the practice and carried by the person behind it. These delays also begin to affect the relationship with the instructing attorney, where clarity on costs is needed to guide the client. And where that clarity is delayed, the client's ability to plan and proceed is delayed with it. It was here, at the junction where advocate, attorney, and client meet, that the journey of Auxcon began in 2011. With a clear intention to engineer transparency across the legal pipeline from advocate to attorney to client, starting where that pipeline begins. So we sat with advocates inside their chambers, listening, observing, learning. And we walked through that process, step by step, to understand where it was breaking down and what it required. From that, something different emerged. A digital billing administration system designed to hold the work as it happens. Now, instead of holding a matter together through fragments, it is created once within the system, linked to the instructing attorney with the relevant fee structures in place. The brief, supporting documents, and notes are held together in one single place. As the work unfolds, time is recorded against the matter, captured directly from your calendar and aligned to the rates agreed, reducing the administrative burden that would otherwise sit within the practice. Before accepting a brief, you are able to see the payment behavior of the instructing attorney, allowing decisions to be made with greater certainty.
So one of the most important attributes of the system, as far as I'm concerned, is the benefit that it gives to the bar as a whole and a collective of advocates. In that, over the years, Auxcon has been able to build up a database of advocates and attorneys. And with that, the collections process becomes a lot easier, because through that collective information and data set, they are able to approach the attorneys and use their influence to ensure that the attorneys comply with their obligations.
When it is time to bill, the work is already there, drawn into a structured, professional invoice, reflecting the work as it was done without reconstruction. As payments are received, they can be recorded against the work. Where follow-up is required, a debtor request can be activated from the system. This is then discreetly managed by Auxcon on your behalf, protecting your professional relationship. The system can also integrate with your accounting environment. This keeps billing and financial records aligned, eliminating duplication and reducing accounting time. At any given point, the financial position of your practice is visible. Work in progress, invoiced work, and outstanding accounts, all in one view. This is a system built for advocates, with input from advocates, developed alongside and trusted by the profession, and recognized through its appointment by the General Council of the Bar.
Auxcon has been a game changer for me. Previously, I used to rely on a secretary to capture my time manually and to translate that into invoices. It was resource heavy and time consuming. It took me a day to check everything. After Auxcon, everything has been streamlined and stress-free. So using Auxcon is not just convenient, it's a peace of mind. It's an excellent system, and I trust it.
But the work did not end there. We continued to listen, to refine, and to improve. From this, the next evolution emerged. Auxgenie, a purpose-built billing administration application that brings your practice into your hand, allowing it to be managed as the work happens. Connected to this is AuxBrief, the world's first digital briefing system through which new briefs are issued, so that work opportunities become visible and you are able to respond as they arise, no longer waiting for work to find you.
Having considered what they are doing, I realize how perfectly well it fits in with the transformation strategy of the bar. When we continued engagements with Auxcon, I then realized that the future going forward is going to be made easier by this partnership between Johannesburg Society of Advocates, Auxcon, and their new platform product called AuxBrief. The main reason why it fits in perfectly with our mission and our plans going forward is that it not only promotes transparency, it also gives comfort to our members that there is no favoritism when it comes to brief. How quickly you pick up a brief is how agile your fingers are to click accept or to click available on the Auxcon system. It takes away the administration from the law firm, and it gives comfort to the advocates to improve sustainable brief, sustainable workflow, sustainable good practices on how their invoices are raised, and it makes it easy for everyone to be almost incident-free in how they distribute work, in how they receive briefs, and in how they eventually issue out invoices.
With that, a shift begins to take place, not only in how the work is managed, but in how the practice is experienced. From stabilizing the advocate's practice to enabling its growth, a practice no longer constrained by fragmented systems, but able to operate with clarity, structure, and control, so that the focus can return to the work itself and justice can be served. This is legal fintech, inspired by purpose. Auxcon, your partner in practice.